I'm Justin Bartel from the Science Museum of Virginia. Let's look back at some of the big space stories in 2018. You can't get into space without leaving the surface of the Earth first, and humanity found a few new ways to do it in 2018. The SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket made its debut in February, with a second flight expected in early 2019. Rocket Lab's Electron rocket began carrying small satellites to orbit from New Zealand, and the company plans to expand to Virginia's Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport, or MARS, on Wallops Island in late 2019. Virgin Galactic's Spaceship Two and Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket completed successful suborbital test flights this year. Boeing and SpaceX are poised to launch new crew capsules into orbit next year, ferrying NASA astronauts to and from the International Space Station. The solar system is our home, and it's full of interesting worlds to explore. Each one can tell us a unique story about how the universe works. Parker Solar Probe launched on a mission to study conditions in the Sun's corona, and claimed the records for the closest spacecraft approach to the Sun and the fastest speed for a human-made object. Two spacecraft, Hayabusa 2 and OSIRIS-REx, completed multi-year journeys to small asteroids. Both are designed to collect samples that will be returned to Earth for future study. The InSight mission landed on Mars in November. The lander is setting up its instruments to study the planet from the inside out. The New Horizons spacecraft is due to fly past 2014 MU-69, a small object in the Kuiper Belt, at 12:33 a.m. January 1st, revealing a new type of world to planetary scientists. We still haven't found alien life, but we're more certain than ever that our solar system is not a lonely oasis among the stars. Over the last decade, the Kepler mission discovered 2,662 exoplanets, more than half of the known total. But on October 30th, NASA announced that the telescope had run out of fuel and could not continue its search for new worlds. The Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, or TESS, was launched in April and found 2 new planets shortly after beginning observations. A planet was found orbiting Barnard's star, a red dwarf currently just 6 light-years from the Sun. The European Space Agency's CHEOPS mission is scheduled to launch in October to study the most common size of exoplanet in the galaxy, those larger than Earth and smaller than Neptune. Rockets, asteroids, and planets are things you can easily picture in your head, but in astronomy you sometimes wander into less familiar territory. In May, a star dubbed S2 made an especially close pass by the Milky Way's supermassive black hole, Sagittarius A star. Astronomers were able to detect gravitational redshift, a stretching of the star's light due to the black hole's gravity, for the first time in history. On November 5th, the Voyager 2 spacecraft crossed a boundary called the heliopause and entered interstellar space. However, Voyager 2 won't truly escape the solar system for another 30,000 years or so. The Gaia mission released precise position and motion measurements for over 1 billion stars, beginning a revolution in our understanding of stellar populations and evolution. 2019 may be the year when a direct image of a black hole is finally produced. The Event Horizon Telescope gathered the required data on Sagittarius A star in 2017, but a number of processing challenges have left us waiting for the results. Sometimes, big discoveries are hiding just out of view, buried by rock, ice, or the laws of physics. Mars Express detected evidence of a 12.5-mile-wide deposit of liquid water buried a mile under the red planet's surface. If it's real, this buried lake could hold key evidence in the search for ancient Martian life. Using a detector buried in Antarctica's ice, astronomers were able to trace a neutrino back to its source in another galaxy. These nearly massless subatomic particles now join gravitational waves and light on the list of tools astronomers can use to study objects in space. In early December, the China National Space Administration launched a mission that will attempt the first ever landing on the moon's far side. A relay satellite launched earlier in the year solves the problem of communicating with a lander that can't be seen from Earth. Stories like these push the boundaries of astronomy and exploration into uncharted territory. It's hard to predict what we'll see next year, so my only advice is to keep your eyes on the stars in 2019.